You're listening to Live 365 DNBS Records Radio. This is Big AJB and the Community Awareness Program. And today I have Mr. Terrence Hamilton. How you doing, Mr. Hamilton?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Big AJB. Thanks for having me today.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on our Community Awareness Show. And we, certainly appreciate you taking your time out, calling in. And one of the questions that we want to ask you is, you're doing your music, and give us a little bit about you and your music.
Okay, well, just a little bit about me is I'm a singer, songwriter, and arranger, and was born and raised in Texas, Dallas, actually, and I grew up singing and playing musical instruments, and just ended up loving music and just had a connection at a very, very early age, and went on to be in marching band and show choirs and things like that, and actually majored in music. So I have a degree in music where I studied in Princeton, New Jersey, and from there I just sort of, got connected to a lot of different people. I sang under a chorus with the aunt of the late great Whitney Houston, her Aunt Ann Moss, who was a pioneer in gospel music. And from there I just said, you know what, this is something that I really, really want to do and pursue. Music just creates lots and lots of opportunities for therapy. It's healing. It just sets the mood for a lot of different things. So my music is a compilation of different things that I sort of have experienced, and it's very personal. So if you get to listen to any of my songs, I sort of want to take you on a journey, which that's the title of the project is My Journey, actually. And, so again, music is a big core of who Terrence Hamilton is, and if you listen, you get to know me even a bit more.
Okay, and if the listeners want to get a hold of you by email or website, what websites can they go to listen to your music?
Okay, to listen to the music, they can actually go to, there's iTunes.com, there's Amazon.com, I'm on there. They can also find me on Rhapsody, SoundCloud, Django. But if they go to my webpage, which is my very own personal website, which is TerrenceHamilton.com, they can actually go on that landing page and they can hear one of the songs and actually view one of the music videos that I just recently shot. Love is Real and More Than Friends. So, but if they also want to just connect with me personally, they can follow me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, as well as MySpace. I don't think anyone uses that anymore, but I'm on there.
Okay, I always ask new artists this. What motivated you to get into the music industry?
Well, it was something that I knew from a child early on. Like I said, I connected with just different sounds and different artists, just having a love, just an innate love for different sounds, different artists. I remember growing up as a youngster just actually listening to the radio and actually singing along with, let's say, Michael Jackson or Stevie Wonder, and just hearing them deliver the message in the music. And I was like, you know what, I can do that. This is something that I want to do when I grow up. So it was just something that there never was a time when I was, growing up that music didn't have something to do with part of my development as a person. And it's basically important to also just mention that you have to have that supportive environment, and my parents were very supportive in supporting me to making sure that I can pursue my dreams. So just having that support network and just being vigilant, determined, just having the 3 Ds, the desire, dedication, and determination, which is very important.
And reaching out not only just in the United States, What are your goals for your music, your dreams, aspirations, and your goals?
My goal for my music is to actually make history. I don't want to, anyone can sing a song, or anyone can actually, just sing something. There's singers come a dime a dozen. So, but the platform that I'd like to use with my music is to actually maybe help touch somebody's life, or actually change them, or actually sort of just be a messenger or a minister, if you would, because I think that music has lots of therapeutic elements to it, and I just want that gift that I've been blessed with to be heard, and to be able to just help someone through the music, because it's all about love, and a lot of my songs that I actually enjoy, I enjoy singing about love, because we were created from God, and God is love. So that's one of the messages. I guess probably the primary message is that, with love you can conquer all, no matter what's going on. Just have to be in tune and pay attention to what's happening. But I would like to use that platform also, once I get to where I need to be, to raise awareness for specific causes that impact the African American community. For example, we all know someone who may have diabetes or hypertension, and something near and dear to me is the HIV/AIDS epidemic, which is huge here, not only in this country but globally. So that would be something that I would like to actually pursue even further once everything gets off the ground.
And your music career, what are some of the venues that you sung at, or some of the cities and stuff, or potential, future concerts that you want to give?
I'm actually open to performing anywhere. So we've actually had a show down in Philadelphia a few weeks ago. There's some other things that are coming up. I'm not really opposed to singing at a small, intimate gathering, or like a big gathering, maybe, opening up for one of the sporting event teams. Would love to do something like that. And just to be able to reach a broader audience, because when I went into the studio to make the music, I didn't particularly want to have it sort of just one particular type of music. So if you listen to some of the tracks and the songs that I make, they would fall under a number of categories, but more than likely, I guess I wanted to connect to, of course, to the audience that I'm familiar with, which is the urban audience. But I'm not opposed to actually singing classical, because I was trained classically. I can sing in different languages, from Latin all the way to German, Italian, French, and Russian. So there are opportunities, and just being blessed with the ability to sing within those realms, I would love to pursue that as time progresses moving forward.
Okay, we're going to take this time out and give you an opportunity to give those who helped you recognition, acknowledgments. Is there any persons or person out there you would want to acknowledge to our radio listeners?
Yes, actually, I would like to acknowledge my producer and my brother in the industry, Troy Davis. We've been working at this for a number of years, and he actually was the first person to say, hey, you know what, let's work together. Gave me that opportunity and just took a chance, because he saw the raw talent, and we sort of meshed from that point in time, and we have a great working chemistry. He sort of has the gift to sort of not only make and produce incredible music, but he also can bring out the best in the artists that he's worked with. So I'd like to actually give him shout out, if you would. And my entire Jos Entertainment family, which we've got a lot of things coming up. We've got Asia J, who is a phenomenal artist and human being as well. And just everyone who's actually given music a shot. And I also like to give a shout out to all the music teachers. I know that music curriculums are sort of a dying, probably just a dying course that is, because they're cutting a lot of the music programs. So just people who continue to educate, so all the music educators as well.
And that's good. And my last question, before we conclude the interview, what are some of the events that's going on? We're here on the West Coast, and I know you're there on the East Coast, so we just want the radio listeners to know, not only just in the United States, but outside of the United States, what are some of the ventures that's going on right now?
Some of the ventures that we have going on right now?
Yes.
Well, there are lots of opportunities. There's going to be a big convention here on the East Coast that deals particularly with music. So that's coming up, I want to say, in a few weeks. And any opportunities that we have, for example, there's a big international conference on AIDS. So that's a venue where lots of people come together. This is the first time that that's actually happening in this country in 20 years. So just to be able to sort of have that platform to sort of speak to individuals or to just to introduce our music to people who may have not had that opportunity. Currently, I know that the Essence Music Festival is probably taking place and not wrapping up within the next few days. So that's going on here on the southeastern kind of coast in New Orleans. And internationally, there's some music conferences. I believe that BMI actually, who I'm affiliated with, actually has. We've had a number of our affiliates and songwriters and producers actually take home numerous awards from this past BET Music Awards 2012. So we're really excited about that. So there's lots of things that are going on. You just have to maybe do a search on the internet and see what's going on, because we're all connected. I mean, there's tons of festivals and things like that. So we're just trying to decide which ones would make sense for us to actually embark upon.
Okay, and we want to, at this time, really and truly thank you for taking your time out to do this worldwide exclusive interview. And also, I want to thank Mr. Troy Davis of Jos Entertainment for truly being a partner and a friend to us, DNBS Records Radio. And before we close, is there any other closing comments you would like to leave?
Yes, I would like to just say to all the artists, aspiring artists, and people who are out there who are just trying to get their music out there and just wanting to perform, is to continue to be vigilant, continue to have that drive, and continue to sing your music, continue to write your music, because you are needed and you need to be heard. It doesn't matter how long it takes for you to get to where you want to be. Part of the journey is getting there and actually taking every moment as a learning moment. So just continue to put God first and don't give up. Just continue and continue to dream and work hard, and it'll happen.
Yes, it will certainly happen. I'm an artist, a pianist myself, and I've been, playing the piano for over 35 years now. And some of the opportunities I had was from, just sitting down, making my connections with different people, and just, doing my thing, loving music, singing, playing the piano also. So the opportunities are out there for, the youth and those that's out there that want, to really learn and study, not just instruments, but singing also.
Absolutely. And a great place to start is, if schools don't have the programs, a great place to start is actually church, because a lot of our icons actually began singing in the church. You have Aretha Franklin, you have Stevie Wonder, you have Whitney Houston. A lot of people, that's where they got their start. And so just, don't be too proud. And it doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, piano is an instrument that it's for all ages. I mean, and once you pick something up, you don't lose it. That's my feeling about it. So, just continue to go out there with the technology that we have today. There are lots of resources that people could actually look into to actually see what's going on, or how they can connect with other individuals who aspire to be musicians. So, technology is a very fascinating thing. So, I would actually have people encourage them to look into that as well.
Okay, Mr. Hamilton, we appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and conclude our interview. And from the DNBS Records Radio Network family, we thank you for this interview. And we're going to go ahead and close our interview at this point. You're listening to Live 365 DNBS Records Radio with an exclusive interview with Mr. Terrence Hamilton. This is Big AJB.